Today, I'm going to be riding every single ride here at Knott's Berry Farm in under 1 hour to show you what off-season days are like here at Knott's Berry Farm. So let's get to it. So it's currently around 3 p.m. and the park is really empty. It's a 100-degree day today. So we're starting out here at Ghost Rider. And just to let you know, the park does close at 6 p.m. today, really early. You can actually check this on the Knott's Berry Farm app, and if the park closes at 6, there's a really good chance that it's going to be empty. We're already here at the loading platform. We walked right up here. And it's 3:05, and now we're off Ghost Rider. We literally walked right onto it, and there were 8 people in my car. They were running both trains. So as we're heading over to Calico River Rapids, another tip is isitpacked.com, which has a crowd calendar, which will give you every single day throughout the year and how they estimate the crowds to be. I find it to be accurate 9 out of 10 times. Now we're here at our next ride, Calico River Rapids. See you on the other side. Currently 3:17 and we just got off Calico River Rapids. The longest part of that line was just walking through the whole thing. Decently long ride. That was really nice and refreshing. Looks like they're just running one train this time. See you on the other side. It's currently right around 3:26 p.m. We are currently heading down to Berry Tails. Hopefully this one won't take that long. And now we're here at the loading station. We'll see you on the other side. And that was Berry Tails. It took a little longer than I expected because there was someone in a wheelchair who needed some additional help, but overall, making pretty good time, 4 rides down. Gonna stop for a drink. It is now 3:40, I believe. Heading on hang time. It looks like half the car is empty. And as expected, we got to walk on hang time. It's currently 3:49, just made it off hang time. We're definitely not going to finish within an hour. Hopefully we can do it within maybe 1.5 hours. We'll see. Heading up to Ghost Rider next. So now let's talk about the second biggest tip for identifying low crowd levels, which is bad weather. This could mean rain. Rainy days are always less crowded. Or days like today where it's like really hot, no one wants to come. Walking straight up to the Ghost Rider station. I actually haven't ridden this in a while. It's now 3:54. We just got off Ghost Rider. It's a nice quick ride. But we do get to hop on Accelerator. They actually have the fast lane closed off here. So speaking of fast lane, if you're coming on a day like this, they're not even going to sell you fast lane. It's blacked out on the app and the website. But on less busy days, they might still sell it. It'll be at the price of $74. And if you see it at $74, I would recommend not buying it, or at least holding off until you get to the park and see the actual crowds. So now we're here at the almost fully empty station. There's only a few people waiting for front. I'm gonna head for the back. Just made it off the Accelerator. It's currently 4:02. And now we're heading to Supreme Scream, and then we just have a few left after that. Silver Bullet is currently down for maintenance, and it's totally empty. See you on the other side. Just got off Supreme Scream. It's 4:06 right now. I think next, probably the Fiesta Village. I'm gonna do Soul Spin, and then Jaguar. Let's hop on Soul Spin. Yes, it turns out Soul Spin is actually down. They've been there for a few minutes now. Just gonna skip this one, head to Jaguar. So now we're here, totally empty late station. They're not even checking fast lanes. Just gonna walk straight on. It is now 4:14. Just made it off Jaguar. Kind of thirsty, gonna go grab a drink, and then we will ride Sidewinder. I'm not considering Snoopy's Tender Pod Coaster as a part of this. So one last note about off-season days is that they will often take their rides down for maintenance during the off-season. Since there's not that many people who are going to be affected by it, they typically do this with Ghost Rider the most. And I'm honestly surprised that I got to ride Ghost Rider today. If you want to check this before your visit, you can go to the Knott's Berry Farm app or website, and they have a page that says scheduled ride closures. Just click on that and see what's down for the day. Currently 4:17. Just grab my water. I'll show a panorama I took on the screen right now. It's just so empty. There was like even less people in Camp Snoopy. But make sure you stay hydrated. It's a little harder on off-season days because they don't operate all the drink stations. They only operate some. Like the Camp Snoopy one was open, and then some of the restaurants are open. They also close some of the restaurants. The major ones like Grizzly Creek, Sutter's, Prop Shop, those are all open. But stuff like Miner's Mac and Spuds by Ghost Rider, they typically close that stuff on less busy days. Now we're here at Sidewinder, and it's empty. It's now 4:26. We just hopped off Sidewinder. For this challenge to be complete, I'm just gonna count 2 more rides here. Log Ride and Calico Mine Ride. Once again, Silver Bullet up there is closed. And I once again forgot another ride closure. Calico Mine Ride and Log Ride go down on consecutive weeks to make room for their Halloween overlays. Here's the Calico Candy Mine Ride, and then Log Ride, it's the Halloween Hootenanny, I think. So yeah, log ride will be down next week. And it looks like we have found our first wait of the day. And there we are. It's currently 4:43. So we finished mostly every single major attraction here at Knott's Berry Farm in 1 hour and 43 minutes. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned a little something about off-season days here at Knott's Berry Farm. Today was a really, really special day. Probably the emptiest day I've ever seen here at Knott's. If you like this video and you haven't renewed or bought your 2025 season pass yet, I actually have a video that I made right over here about renewals this year. So go check that out, and I'll see you next week.